This literally can't be real, y'all.
Wait, who's this? Wait a minute.
This Diet Coke tastes rancid, y'all. This tastes rancid.
Okay. Where you going with this? You probably are asking, Kev, who is this? Well, let's find out who this is. Looks to be an Asian person with a pageant thing across the chest. See if I can use some deductive reasoning to come to some conclusions. Appears to be over-exaggerating how a woman should act. So, y'all, stuff like that. I happened to be out today and ran across, as I was driving back home, some human walking down the street. And from behind, the human looked like they had no hips. See, it was just a straight, torso. And I was thinking, where are the hips? Where's the hips? Because, see, that human was switching with no hips, though. How you going to switch with no hips? See, I'm talking switching, swaying, over-exaggerating the switching, right? Over-exaggerating. And I said, what woman walks like that? Could it be that that's someone impersonating a woman, thinking in their head, a woman walks like that? Yeah, they walk down the street just like this all the time. Yeah. And I'm sitting there watching. I said, no, wait a minute. I got closer. I noticed that the body went kind of like this. See, it wasn't one of these. See, it was just like that. And I'm like, man, this woman must be hitting the weights. They had the traps and everything, but still switching with the traps and the arms. And then I pulled up on the side and was like, oh! They tried to dip somebody, okay? That ain't no woman. That's a man, baby. So, whenever you see the over-exaggerated behavior, you have to start questioning some things. Now, why is this person sitting in their car making a video with a pageant thing across the chest?
This tastes rancid.
Rancid.
Thank you.
No, there we go again. Clue number two, because we got to get to the bottom. Man. You know what I'm saying? See, this tastes rancid. All of that trouble was coming right out of the nostrils. This person must have their nostrils closed because they're talking straight out of them. So either this person is suffering from a severe cold or something else is going on. I'm putting together some context clues. Before we get to this video, make sure you hit like, share my videos, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Also, make sure that your notifications are on and they're set to all. Now, let's get into this. But first, quick commercial break. Did you know Noble Gold's team of precious metal experts have helped thousands of customers just like you to build and reserve wealth through times like this? Find out why gold, silver, and IRAs are the answer to inflation and financial contagion. Talk to a personal precious metal expert today. Oh, and this month they are gifting a free 3-ounce precious silver American Virtue coin with every qualifying IRA above $20,000. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold. Call the team now at 877-646-5347, or to find out more, just visit noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. Now, let's get to this video.
We've talked a lot about the Georgia Senate race, the Arizona Senate race,
so Michael's going to clear it up.
2024 presidential contest. We haven't talked a ton about the New Hampshire Miss America contest.
What?
Okay. And we haven't talked in particular about Brian Noyen, who is the first.
Wait a minute. This is still a mystery. I'm still trying to figure this out. So let me see. Brian, but yet he's talking about a female beauty pageant. Brian, okay. Oh no. Wait a minute. Hold on. You mean to tell me the person we just saw in that car eating those French fries and drinking that pop is the Brian that this man is talking about? And it wasn't a sumo contest? It was a beauty contest? Nah, man. You ain't gonna convince me of that.
Man, who is the first man to win the Miss Greater Dairy 2023 competition. Your new Miss Greater Dairy is Brian Noyen.
That's the same sumo. That's the same person that I just saw in that car eating those French fries and that mess drinking that pop tart. He got the dashes. Why is this person right there in a beauty contest? Why? Now I know it's controversial, so let me go ahead and put my disclaimer in there. I do not hate anyone. Whatever people choose to do in their own personal life, I do not care. Honestly, most of the time, I walk around and I walk past people with not one care. I don't stop. Don't waste no time to invest hate or anything like that. None of that stuff. Now, I will make some jokes. Okay, I'm an equal opportunist when it comes down to the jokes. So, the jokes don't mean I hate people. For all the transgender people out there in the alphabet community or even the straight community who might say, he's a jerk. Well, I will be that, but I will joke on you too, okay? I'll even cut on myself. That's why this person's going to get it. But they're going to double get it, because this is what I don't agree with, okay? Now you're taking your own personal choices and you're bringing it into something that now violates something that is important to real women. I'm just going to say it like that. Real women. The bottom line is, if Brian here, whether Brian looked like a woman or not, would have got in a transgender beauty pageant, have at it. But Brian decides to get into a beauty pageant with all females. Not to mention, Brian won somehow. Now, how did this happen?
This man is... I don't want to be mean to the guy.
Find the words, Michael.
There's a lot of pretty little blonde girls around him who look like, young blonde girls. And then there's this more corpulent guy.
Easy, Michael.
He just looks more like a man. And he's bigger, and he's just bigger, okay? And he...
See, this is where we're at in 2022, y'all. Where you trying to find the words to explain what you just witnessed. He wasn't the traditional looking woman. He was more on the beautifully figured, very healthy built, not healthy in a bad way, healthy in a good way. See, we're now dealing with this nonsense. And the crazy part is that if you survey most Americans, you'll find that they're not crazy. If you go knocking door to door and you say, excuse me, you see this person right here in this beauty contest that just won? Do you think it's okay for this person, whether they're a very husky man looking like a woman or trying to be a woman, or a very feminine looking man who is still pretending to be a woman? Do you think it's okay that this man got in this pageant with these real women and won? And majority of people would say no. Majority would say no. But yet, unfortunately, the people who would show up at your job, who would cancel you on the internet, are not the majority. They're the minority. Unfortunately, they got the biggest bullhorns, and then they got the biggest platforms. And unfortunately, they own some of the most powerful institutions that will punish people. They got some rational sense, common sense, and might say, what is going on in the world here? Now, if we had more powerful folks, more people with influence, more people who was brave enough to stand up and say, this is nonsense, man. It ain't just because this person might be on the more healthy side. It ain't just because this person's, well, yes, it is just because this person is a man. That's why I have a problem with this. See, so if we had more of these people, and if they were to stand up and say, you know what? We need to stick together, us sane folks, us folks that still got some common sense. We need to stick together so these people with the power can't just force people into being quiet about things like this, shame them into being quiet about this, or simply threaten them. See, we need to stick together with this, man. So now Michael is trying to find the words to explain what he's looking at. So let's see, Michael. Easy, easy. We don't want to see you get unexisted.
He wouldn't have gotten my vote for Miss Greater Dairy. I'm not on the Electoral Commission for this contest, but it's absurd. How did he win? Even if he were a woman, it would not make sense for him to win this beauty contest, okay?
See, so now what Michael's doing is he's letting you know what has happened to our ability to look at things and assess them accurately. Why all of a sudden you have to be ashamed of some things that normally people all kind of had a general census and say, I agree. I mean, you can't be too excited about winning. Got to downplay your excitement about being number one. You got to include everybody in your victory, even if you're the only person who won it. It was a single sport. But you know what? I want to include everybody because we're all winners. No, I'm the winner. I won. That's right. See, so we have to now try to pretend right is wrong, wrong is right, up is down, and all of that stuff. We have to lie to our own eyes. We got to do what happens to people when someone brings a newborn baby and it's ugly, and they tell you to look at it and say, look at my baby. Ain't my baby cute? Look at him. And you sitting there struggling to find the words to say about that ugly baby. You got to now pretend that that baby looks like a beautiful diamond ring sitting in there. You're like, oh, wow. That, woo, man, well, it's a baby. that is breathing, and it has was that 1, 2, 3? They got all 10 fingers. That's good. That's good. Instead of just going, woo, maybe he hasn't grown into his features yet. Let's give him some time before we declare if it's a beautiful baby or not, okay? It's beautiful in nature. On the inside. On the inside. See, so there are some things that we can all agree upon. And usually, if you have a bodybuilding contest, you're expecting everybody to come out there ripped, okay? Ripped. You're expecting them to, all of this stuff, right? Hold on, let me show you the back. You got to do this with the back. You're expecting that. What you're not expecting, we're here at the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic. And but wait, what is this? Why is the sumo wrestler in this? Well, he has no cuts, no stridation. This man doesn't look like he worked out one day in his life. He looks like he ate to get in shape. You got to be kidding me. That's all he did, is ate to get in shape? How do we judge this? How do we judge this? This is a bodybuilding contest. Why is a sumo wrestler out there? These are things that we shouldn't have to lie to ourselves about. But society's what should I say, a certain part of society is trying to make us pretend that these things, aren't no different at all. Yeah, we're seeing a sumo wrestler stand up there next to Tom Platz, Robbie Robinson, Arnold the Schwarzenegger, all of that. Yeah, he's right there. We got to go. That guy, he's the winner. He's the winner. That's what we got to do now. So now you stick this man, and whether it was a man or woman, you get up there, and it looks like you made it your effort to redefine everything you expect to see in a beauty contest. And you want them to go, well, let's go ahead and vote this person the winner. Male or female? See, male or female, that person shouldn't have jumped in there. Your self-awareness needs to be somewhere in there, unless people are deceiving you. See, because I'm aware of my limitations, guys. If there's a tall man contest, Kev shouldn't get in it. Now, I ain't short, but I know I'm not tall. If there is who has the most Puerto Rican or Indian hair in their blood and all of that stuff, no, I got a bald head, man. I'm not going to say, you know what I'm going to do? They're having a who got the best hair contest, and I'm going to go down there just like this, shaking it, y'all, sitting up in there cheesing. And then they're going to be like, well, that doesn't even look like that man's real hair. What? We have to act like it is? Does he know that this is a real hair contest and he doesn't have real hair? This is a difficult decision. We declare that bald-headed man with the fake hair the winner. Thank you. Thank you. You all are so special. Hair falling off while this is unbelievable. I know not to get in that, man. Okay, but these guys, they roll right on up in there. God bless you. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos, find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things. And please check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like their products, please click on the link below this video. Put Kevin in a promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. If you'd like to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. The links are below this video. If you want to be a part of my $2 a month club, also feel free to do that. All it entails is you simply dropping $2 a month into one of those links below the video. Or if you want, you can drop a nice big fat lump sum in there to offset the stuff that we know goes on with big tech. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure that you are still subscribed. And finally, set your notification button to all, because YouTube is playing games, y'all. Now, God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.